Now, where do I even begin with a film like Deathstalker 2025? This is one of those movies where you just sit back and go, what on earth did I just watch? Of course, this is a remake of the 1983 cult sword-sorcery film, one that was famous for its over-the-top action, wild fantasy sets, and, let's be honest, a fair amount of gratuitous nudity. The original was pure B-grade 80s cheese, and this remake, well, it leans right into that, completely on purpose. Directed by Steven Kostanski, who's known for his love of practical effects and genre throwbacks, namely Psycho Gorman and The Void, this new version stars Daniel Bernhardt as the titular Deathstalker. Now, Bernhardt, for those who don't know, is actually a trained martial artist with black belts in both Kyokushin Karate and Taekwondo, and was even a personal student of martial arts legend Hee Il-cho. He's appeared in action-heavy roles before, Bloodsport 2 and 3, The Matrix Reloaded, and John Wick, so he's definitely got the physicality for this kind of role. Alongside him, you've got Patton Oswalt, voicing a talking creature named Doodad, played physically by Laurie Field, a little person actor inside the full practical suit. And yes, I said suit, because this film proudly uses almost no CGI. Everything is done with rubber masks, animatronics, prosthetics, and gallons of fake blood. It's a throwback to the old-school creature shop days. Think Labyrinth meets Army of Darkness, with a healthy dose of self-parody. The plot? Well, honestly, it barely matters. It's your standard fantasy quest with swords, monsters, evil warlords, but told with such exaggerated acting and such knowingly bad dialogue that you can't help but laugh. It's so bad, it's kind of entertaining. The kind of movie where you're not sure whether to cringe or cheer. Now, the performances are gloriously over the top. Christina Origo as Brisbane chews the scenery with every line. Paul Lazenby as Jotak brings his MMA and powerlifting background to full use, and Needham Birmingham as Grendel is, well, about as subtle as a brick. Lazenby, fun fact, has even appeared in Doomsday, Superman and Lois, and When Calls the Heart, and even voiced Marcus Phoenix in the Gears of War games, so he knows his way around campy action. Then, of course, there's the score. A surprisingly decent collaboration here between Slash, yes, that's Slash, from Guns N' Roses, and Bear McCreary, who composed the score for Godzilla, the King of Monsters. It gives the film this weirdly epic feel, even when the story itself completely falls apart. And yes, Slash actually produces this one. He's the reason it got made. And Manka's Tavern is named after the character in the original Deathstalker. Look, Deathstalker 2025 is not a good movie. The acting is hammy, the lip syncing from Doodad is all over the place, and the script feels like it was written after a few drinks. But it's fun, it's self-aware, tongue-in-cheek, and it's just goofy enough to be entertaining if you're in the right mood. It's not trying to be a blockbuster. It's low-budget streaming release where the cast and crew are clearly just having a blast. And in a world full of overly polished fantasy epics, there's something oddly refreshing about that. Deathstalker gets a 5 out of 10. So bad it's kind of good. A loving, ridiculous tribute to 80s B-movie fantasies that knows exactly what it is.